Of fun! Hey, Madison! Are you ready to take everyone on safari? Great! Then let's follow the biggest nose in the animal kingdom. Wallow in the water with wide-mouthed hippos. And romp in the mud with the rhinos. Pack your trunks, 'cause today we're gonna grow up wild big time! On our journey, you can spot African elephants by their big floppy ears. If the ears are smaller, you found an Indian elephant. Watch out for two horns on a nose and a big suit of armor. That's a white rhino. Or a black rhino who's ready to charge. And here's the Indian rhino, the rarest rhinoceros of all. Yikes! That big mouth is a hippopotamus. His jaws are so large, he could swallow a lot of us. Meet the family. What's it like being a new baby in a family of giants? Everything is, well, gigantic. Especially Mom. She may be bigger than most mothers. But to this baby elephant, only a few hours old, she feels just right. In fact, he'll stay close, nursing on her milk for 2 whole years. An elephant baby is an only child, so all the jumbo relatives make a big fuss over him. Everyone wants to pitch in and help with a new baby. And he won't leave his large family until he's a teenager. There's the rest of the herd, ready for tons of fun. Elephants go for play in a big way. Believe it or not, they use their tusks and trunks to tickle each other. See? But even big babies have small worries. Look at this baby white rhino. He has some giant parents, too. When he was born, he didn't need a pinch to grow an inch because he was already bigger than you. He weighed 60 pounds at birth. Meet Junior and his mom, named Duchess. Their home's one big garden, and they spend all day just munching. And there's Big Daddy Duke. He always keeps a watchful eye on his family. Wherever they go, Duke is sure to follow. Even into the bathtub. Welcome to Club Mud. What in the world is that? A water-loving baby hippo. And there's Mom. Hippos love to spend all day wallowing in the water. They're even born there. When all you can spot is an eye, nose, and ear, you know that the hippos are swimming near. Do you know where the name hippopotamus comes from? It means river horse. And there are Mom and baby hippo river horsing around. Now, open wide and say, amazing feats. Think that hippo's yawning? Guess again. He's alerting intruders that he's king of the surf. But what's really amazing is that these big mouths are great underwater swimmers. They pop to the surface to breathe every 40 seconds, like us. But when there's danger, they can stay down several minutes. That's a long time to hold your breath. These rhinos are enjoying a nice, cool drink. But an African watering hole can be a very dangerous place. Watch out! Lion alert! He may think he's the king of the jungle, but the rhinos aren't scared. Their message is simple: back off. In fact, those tough rhinos keep the watering hole safe for all the other animals. Now, sometimes water isn't so easy to find. So, who are you gonna call? Elephants. They use their tusks to dig for water that's underground. The kids help too. Look, Ma, no feet. Ah, found it. And you know the best thing about elephants? They'll even share their water with their friends, like the rhinos. Now everyone can have a fresh drink. What is an elephant tusk? Tusks are huge teeth made of ivory. They begin to grow when an elephant is 2 and keep on growing his entire life. The biggest tusk ever recorded weighed 225 pounds. How can you tell if an elephant is a lefty or a righty? By which side is more worn down? He's a lefty. Unfortunately, people kill elephants for their tusks. But we're learning that we must keep elephants alive, and that's worth talking about. Animal talk. Is that an elephant blowing a trumpet? Nah, it's just his way of saying, stay away. It's important for little ones to learn to talk back, too. But the biggest talkers on this safari are the rhinos. When a 4-legged tank rumbles, you listen. Uh-oh. Looks like there's a new kid on the block searching out a fresh lunch spot. He's doing some fast talking. But this is Duke's Diner, and he says, kitchen's closed. Two all but special guests like his Duchess and the baby. Looks like this group didn't get the message. All Duke has to do is stand in front of them like a wall. They're getting mad. But Duke holds his ground by turning sideways. Duke decides they can stay, as long as they remember who's the boss. School days! When baby elephants are born, they nurse with their mouths. But it's not too long before they have to start learning to use their trunks for everything from eating and drinking and breathing to lifting and playing. An elephant trunk takes the prize for strength and flexibility. It has 60,000 muscles. That's a lot of nose. But having a trunk takes some getting used to. Watching the older kids and a little practice will make it easier. This old trunk knows. Down the hatch it goes. Up to 15 gallons at once. Wow! Indian elephants are tops in trunk training, but this little guy's education's just beginning. Unlike their African relatives, Indian elephants can be trained to be excellent workers. These men are mahouts from India. They spend their lives training and taking care of elephants. First lesson, mahouts on board. And now the tricky part, getting down. That's lesson number 2. But that's just the beginning of what an elephant can do. Now, off to work. First job of the day, looking out for a friend. Elephants and mahouts patrol the river to protect rhinos from hunters who want to steal the rhino's horns. These big guys have learned the value of sticking together. The next job, tree moving. Elephants help clear forests by moving trees with their trunks. Talk about strong noses. Mahouts know just what their elephants want after a long, hard day. A nice, cool bath. Don't forget to wash behind the ears. Bath time. There's nothing like flinging a little mud. It's more than just fun. Mud keeps elephants cool, insect-free, and conditions their skin. How would you like to pack mud pies with a baby pachyderm? Rhinos love a good mud wallow, too. Their skin is thick and they have little hair. So the mud keeps them healthy, supple, fair, at least to other rhinos. Mud wrestling time around the old mud hole. Last one in's a rotten rhino. If you're a hippo, life's always a day at the beach. And the water is the best place to chill out. Keep it clean and catch a few rays. Hippos enjoy the water so much, they almost never want to come out, except at night, when it's time for dinner. Why do birds hang out on a hippo's back? Hippos are a moving beach party with bugs, and that makes for a nice picnic lunch. Bugs bug the hippos, and birds bug the bugs. But sometimes too many birds pecking at your skin gets to be a pain. What to do then? Head for the water. On the move! An elephant herd on the move can be an earth-shaking sight. They may look slow and lumbering, but they can cover a lot of ground, up to 45 miles a day. They can even walk faster than you or I. To reach that distant watering hole, they'll travel over and through just about anything. Across burning plains. Broad rivers. If the water gets too deep, they have built-in snorkels. Nothing stops them. Well, almost nothing. Some are having too much fun in the water. When elephants are on parade, even the lions better step aside. The woodlands are a favorite roadside attraction for elephants. Can you guess why? Right, because trees provide shade from the hot sun. Looks like they made it to the watering hole. Dinner time! When you're as big as an elephant, you need a lot of food. For starters, how about 500 pounds of leaves a day? Next course, tender, grassy tidbits from the ground. And an elephant's favorite snack, not peanuts, but acacia plants. And when it comes to acacia gathering, there's a whole lot of shaking going on. An elephant's trunk gives him the reach for those treetop treats that are even beyond a giraffe's grasp. Timber! Even elephants need a balanced diet. How about a wood bark snack broken into bite-sized pieces? When there's a hungry elephant, there's always a way. For this Indian elephant, finding dinner is an easy feat. The mahouts have packed him his favorite treat, rice wrapped in banana leaves. Yum! Did you know that dinner time is the best time to tell the difference between a black rhino and a white rhino? It's all in how they eat. Watch very closely and you'll see. White rhinos go low, dropping their heads to the ground to get at those tender grasses. Black rhinos look up, with tough lips made just right for eating prickly thorns and bushes. Here's a rare sight. Hippos out of water. It must be nighttime because they're on their way to dinner. What's on the menu? Grass by the water's edge. Hippos have poor eyesight, but they know the way so well they could find dinner with their eyes closed. How romantic. Dinner by moonlight. Story time! Next safari stop is Kenya in Africa, where a woman named Daphne runs an animal orphanage. It's a place where unusual friendships develop, if you get the point. This is little orphan elephant Aisha. And these 4 orphan ostrich chicks are her new friends. Before these little guys came along, Aisha wouldn't eat. But in a shake of the trunk, she had a whole new family. Now when the dinner bell rings, Aisha races the ostriches to the table. And when it's time for bed, she happily snuggles up with her new adopted fluffy family. Mischief time! When it comes to making mischief, elephants are champs at putting their noses into everybody else's business. Each day at the orphanage brings a trunk full of trouble. Daphne is especially fond of her grapefruit tree. But so are the elephants. Aha! Caught in the act! Oh, no, get out of there! gracious, cleaning up. That doesn't look too mischievous. But that does. Anyone for boxing? A baby elephant can make a toy out of anything. Oh well, so much for cleanup. They say an elephant never forgets. See what you remember. Who has the biggest tusks in the animal kingdom? Toot your horn if you have the answer. The elephant. Who can swim underwater for minutes at a time? Right, the hippopotamus. Which rhinos have two horns? Both the white rhino and the black rhino. How does a baby elephant breathe, eat, drink, and tickle his brothers and sisters? With his trunk. Madison hopes you had an elephant-rhino-lotomus time. That's Madison talk for tons of fun. Watch for Madison and his magic zapper. He'll pop up again with a whole world full of animal friends for you. We'll be rolling, running, and swimming together real soon on your Growing Up Wild adventures.